And those people have a problem with the first person among the Muhajirin is Abu Bakr. They disagree with him. So they're not going to be giving an answer, especially if we find in the book Al-Kafi that most of the people have gone from faith except for 3 after the Prophet ﷺ. How can this be? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising Al-Muhajirin and Al-Ansar. So how can those people become apostated? Didn't Allah know that they're going to be apostating? Doesn't Allah know what's going to happen in the future? Can't be. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to the companions, "Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin-nas." He didn't say, He said that you were the best nation ever that have been brought out to people. You. He didn't say some of you. He said you, the companions. He didn't say some of you, the companions. No. And he said, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. We have made you a moderate nation. He didn't say some of you. No. The question that is always raised to them, if you do not accept the sunnah they have written, like Abu Huraira, Abdullah ibn Umar, Umar ibn Khattab, if you do not accept their sunnah that they have narrated from the Prophet, why did you accept the Quran that they have written and they witnessed? How the Quran was collected? By 2 ways, writing and memorizing. Who collected it? Who was in charge of doing this? Zayd bin Thabit. Who gave him the authority? Abu Bakr and Umar. If those people are bad, there's something wrong with the Quran. Especially, we've been told that those companions, Abu Bakr and Umar, they omitted many verses that mentioned Ali radiallahu anhu clearly. They mentioned that. They took them out. Why? They were so keen to delete anything that gives Ali uniqueness, any kind of uniqueness, or to tell people that Ali should be the Khalifa after the Prophet ﷺ, which is not true. Those companions, they gave everything. They gave, just like Abu Bakr, when the Prophet came, when Abu Bakr came to the Prophet ﷺ, he brought everything he has, his property, his money. Then the Prophet said to Abu Bakr, what did you leave for your family? He said, I left for them Allah and His Messenger. How can those people look for dunya, for lively objective, while we know their characters and their attitude? Can't be. And Allah praised them. He mentioned Al-Muhajirin. للفقراء الذين للفقراء المهاجرين الذين أخرجوا من ديارهم وأموالهم يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا وينصرون الله ورسوله أولئك هم الصادقون. Allah is talking about the Muhajirin, describing them, that they seek the pleasure of Allah and they support Allah and His Messenger. Those are the truthful. This verse also contradicts another book that this man Tijani wrote, لِأَكُونَ مَعَ الصَّادِقِينَ. Because this verse described the Muhajirin that they are Sadiqeen, they are truthful people. Remember those 2 verses. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الصَّادِقُونَ. Those Muhajirun, they are الصادقون. والذين تبوأوا الدار والإيمان من قبلهم يحبون من هاجر إليهم ولا يجدون في صدورهم حاجة مما أوتوا ويؤثرون على أنفسهم ولو كان بهم خصاصة. And then Allah is praising the Al-Ansar. They have opened their houses. They have given a share of everything they have for the Muhajirun. I have my house, take part of it. I have money, and they were truthful in this. And they showed everything they have. Look, I have, for example, 10,000 dirham, 5,000 is for you. And I'll take half, and you take the half. They made them partners in everything they have of property. How can we say that those people were looking for dunya? It cannot be. Allah is describing them, that they prefer others over themselves. وَيُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَى أَنفُسِهِمْ. Even if they encounter hardship in their property, in their provision. This is how Allah described the companions. Didn't Allah know what's going to happen to the companions? Or He doesn't know what's going to happen in the future? It can't be. We're dealing with the Quran. And each one of you is responsible. When he hears a verse in the Quran, he is going to be asked at the Day of Judgment about what he heard. He's responsible. Don't be biased emotionally to what you have grown up with or what you have converted yourself to. No. Be careful. There's the Quran. You're going to be asked by Allah at the Day of Judgment. I think I'm doing this one here. So. Okay. I'll change my position. طيب. Now we go with Abu Bakr as the first Khalifa radiallahu anhu. Abu Bakr, his name is Abdullah ibn Abi Quhafa. He was called Atiq. And some sources tell us that the Prophet described him to be Atiq from hellfire, free. He's freed by Allah from hellfire. He's the first person that became Muslim. A first person. No one had become Muslim before Abu Bakr. No one. And he was the cause of Uthman to become a Muslim and many other companions, Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, many other companions. But he was the first. And what we're told that he used to be buying slaves that converted to Islam and they were tortured. Then Abu Bakr was looking for them to free them. Because once you free them, they can't do anything to them because they were torturing those weak ones among those who converted to Islam. So Abu Bakr was buying them. And one of them was Bilal. And Bilal was the first of them. That's why people used to be coming to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and saying to him, who do you have with you? You're alone. He said, I have one free man and one slave with me. That's all I have. He started with two. A free man, Abu Bakr, and a slave man, Bilal radiallahu anhu, who became free by Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. The Ummah of Iman had all agreed that he is the best person of the Ummah. And Umar said, we used to be seeking, trying to find the, comparing the best one. We used to be saying Abu Bakr is the best. He used to be a very soft heart, raqiq, very soft heart. One person once, he praised him. He was saying, Abu Bakr is such, Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr cried and said, Allahumma la tu'akhidhni bima yaqulun waj'alni khayran mimma yadhunnun waghfir li ma la ya'lamun. What a beautiful word. Sheikh Albani rahimahullah was quoting this and he was crying. It's still recorded. He was quoting what Abu Bakr said. When people were praising him and he heard that, he said, oh Allah, don't blame me for what they do, what they say. And make me better of what they think about me. And forgive me what they don't know about me. How beautiful is this? He is the grandfather of Ja'far al-Sadiq through his mother Asma, the mother of Ja'far. He is the grandfather of Ja'far al-Sadiq. That's why even the Shia quoted in their book Al-Kafi that Ja'far radiallahu anhu said, وَلَدَنِي أَبُو بَكْرٍ مَرَّتَيْنِ. Abu Bakr had begot me twice because through two lineages, through two lines, Farwa and Asma. And that's what the author of the book Al-Kafi, Al-Kulayni, he said, he mentioned the same thing I'm saying to you. He said because his lineage renders to Abu Bakr through etc. etc. He was not reporting, he was explaining in the book.